Hi everybody, Jeremy here from Video Studio, and today I'm going to introduce you to our Infographic Pack 2.0. This pack contains 60 different infographic titles to help you display data in a nice and neat way in your video. Those 60 different titles are split between the title tab and the effect tab, because we have some callout with tracking functionalities. You can easily find them by clicking on the title tab, then opening Video Studio and scrolling to Infographic 2.0. Here you'll be able to choose between different categories like bar chart, circular chart, essential tools, line chart, timeline bar, and typography. And if you scroll over to effect, you'll be able to find them in Video Studio, Infographic 2.0, and here you'll have the callouts. Right now, let's go back to title. You can easily see a preview of each title by just scrolling over them. Right now, let's just get started and drag a title in our timeline above our clip. You can easily reduce or extend the title and it will retain the animation in and the animation out. All titles will work in any resolution and any frame rate. However, for vertical resolution like Reels, we'll need to have a quick workaround that I'm going to share with you in a minute. But right now, let's just get started with this first title and make some modification. Here, as you can see in the inspector, you have a bunch of parameters that you can control. Each title is a bit different, but there is some common parameter that you will see over and over. For example, here, the animation length. You can choose the length of your animation. Right now, by default, it's 3 seconds, but if you want, you can just reduce that and have it to 2 seconds instead. You can go as low as 0.5, so half a second, to 5 seconds. The other animation parameter that you will see over and over is the animation out. So here you can choose between 8 different types of animation out and no animation at all. Right now, by default, it's in fade out, but we could choose to have zoom in instead. And now we'll have a different kind of animation. Other parameter that you will see over and over is the size and position, which give you control over the full title size and position. The shadow that you can use to create a shadow beyond your title. The glow that you can use to have your title glowing. The perspective that you can use to adjust the perspective and make your title a bit more integrated into your footage. And the background, which is a pre-animated background that you can either have fully activated or just partially activated to help you create some separation between the footage and the title. If you want a full breakdown of all the parameters, you can check our Infographic 2.0 sample video where I go through each of them one by one. But right now, let's just get going and start to create some examples. Right now, I would like to change the total raised and the goal. So I'm going to go to text 1, and here I'm just going to go change the number, and we're going to put 850,000 instead. If we wanted to remove completely the text, we could do that easily by just clicking those enable tab and removing each one of the text, leaving us only with the goal. Now I can just go over to text 2 to adjust the goal and put 2 million. And now here I want to adjust the size and position and bring that down. I'm gonna reactivate the text just to keep the balance of the design. And then here we're gonna go over to background, and we could just drag the background down and then adjust the soft edges here, just to help us make more separation between the footage and the title without altering the face of the people with a darker shade. And here we go. If we play it, we have our animation and everything is working fine. We can then just go to the bar control, and here we could adjust the width of that bar to just reflect the number that we've inputted. So in our case, I think that's about right. We could make that bar thinner if that's something that we want to do, or thicker as well. If you want to reset any parameter, you can just double click on it and it will reset to the default parameter. And here we go, we got our first example. Perfect, it looks nice. Now I told you that if you wanted to make it work for a vertical resolution, we will need to just do an extra step. To do that, I'm gonna go over to Media Pool and create a new timeline. I'm just gonna input a vertical format, 1080 by 1920. And now if we're adding it to our timeline, as you can see, it's just not fitting properly. There is some stuff that are out of proportion. The easiest way to make it work is simply here to go to the timeline view option, enable a tab, then create a new timeline, drag the title in that 1080 timeline right here. Then you can just make all the modification you want, right click on it, new compound clip, create the new compound clip, and then you can simply copy it and go back to your vertical timeline and paste it. Now you'll be able to just zoom in and out, adjust the position. And if at some point you need to make some modification, you can simply right click on your compound clip and then open in timeline, and then here make whatever modification you want. So here we can change again the number, then keep the compound clip and go back to our timeline, and the change has been made. All right, now let's try another example. For this example, we're gonna scroll down and use Infographic 21. I'm gonna just take it and drag it here in our timeline. Now for this title, the first thing I want to do is here bringing up my background to create some separation between the footage and the title. Then here I'm gonna go over to text 1 and input my data. So here for parameter A, I'm gonna put woman, and then parameter B, we're gonna put men. Now you can easily input your data on text 2. Here then I can input my data. So here we're gonna switch that for 70 and here 30. So now we need to display that grid properly so it's represent the 70% and the 30%. To do that, we're going to play around with the horizontal count and the vertical count. This grid contains 100 squares, so 100%, and we're going to need to split that equally. As for now, this horizontal count and vertical count represent that we have 10 squares here in green horizontally and 5 vertically. So here we have 30%, meaning that we want to represent 30 squares, so 5 times 6. And now we have 6 squares horizontally and 5 squares vertically, which means 30 squares, so 30%. All right, now let's play it. Perfect, it's working fine, but as you can see here, we're not having a real-time playback. Those titles might be a bit heavy, so right away you might not have real-time playback. You may need to play them 1, 2, or 3 times before having real-time playback. To get the best performances, I would recommend to go over to playback and then here to render cache and put it either as smart or user. If your title is not caching yet, the bar here will appear as red and it will just cache in and step by step appear as blue, meaning that now you should get real-time playback. Another thing that I like to do is going over to the viewer and here activate show all video frame. It will just make sure that when you're playing the title, it will actively play each frame, meaning that when you arrive at the end of your title, you should be able to play it in real time. Alright, now for our third example, let's just bring infographic number 5 and drag it on our timeline. With this infographic and a lot of other infographic in the pack, you have a text at the top and at the bottom to help you display context and source of the data. If you don't want those, you can simply remove them by going to top and bottom text control, which is the same parameter on all title, and then you can just untick enable and that will simply remove both of those text. Now you're left with only the infographic. In the case of this one, we can choose the bar count. So here we can choose between 1 to 5. I'm gonna go with 3. And then as you can see, it just remove 2 bars. Now I just need to adjust the line. To do that, I can go to graph line and here I can just reduce the height. Now I'm gonna go over to perspective and adjust the perspective of my title to integrate it a bit more with my footage and then bring it down as a lower third with size and position. Now again, to help us create more separation between the footage and the background, we can go over to background, raise the opacity, then we can just bring down the background and then adjust the soft edge to add some feathering right there. And as you can see, this title got the possibility to add some images. So here I'm gonna add 3 icons, one for cars, second for motorbike, and then one for bus. I'm gonna go here to browse for my first one, and I'm gonna bring my first icon. Now I can adjust the size and position. And I'm gonna repeat the process for the 2 other ones. Now I've added my 3 icons, I can adjust my text. So here we're gonna write cars, motorbike, and then bus. To do that, we can go over to graph line and text control, and here we have each boxes. So here I can delete A and switch that for cars. Then here, as you can see, we get also control over that 0, 1. This is a select tab control. So you have control over this tab by here adjusting the position directly with this control. So here I'm gonna change the value to 500K, for example. And now we can adjust the position. And then here we can repeat the same process for the 2 other ones. And now if we play it, we got our infographic. Now for the last example, let's bring a callout that you can find in your effect on Video Data Studio Infographic 2.0. So we're gonna go at the beginning of our clip and we're gonna just drag Infographic 58 on it. Now we can go over to Effect and here we're gonna switch from Transform to Fusion Overlay. Now we have some control directly on the viewer and we can move that center position and we're gonna just track the phone. So drop that to wherever you want to track. And then here we can just open the tracking control and start tracking. Then just wait a little bit. There is nothing that gives you a preview, unfortunately, on the edit page. So if you want to have more control, just go over to the Fusion page. As you can see, we got our point that is tracked properly and that is following the phone. Now you can just change the text easily. and make any other cosmetic adjustment that you want. And that's pretty much it. I hope this video was helpful to show you what you can do with that pack. There's a lot that can be done. There's a lot of control over each parameter. So that's why this video is a bit long, but I hope I've been able to demonstrate in a decent amount of time what you can do with it. If you have any question, you can just reach out directly to us. And if you want to try out one of those titles, you can just do so by downloading the sample in the description below and start playing around with it. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye. Speed up your workflow and create better videos using the pack available on our website, including titles, transition, and templates, but only for Davinci Resolve. Get started today by downloading our free starter pack containing a compilation of 20 titles curated from our library. Link in the description below or at videodjstudio.com.